All right, fucking God help us on this one. Love you so
So yeah, I've got my at least one shirt for Field Division all set. It's my Aretha Franklin shirt, a la Ambrose, Detroit.
I don't know that anyone would get that, but I
No. In fact, I ran into a big Giz fan at Trader Joe's, and I had to point it out to him, and he loved that. You have clothes ready? Do you have anything?
I don't know.
Some special attire? Nothing? Really?
I do have one thing.
Yeah, your lizard and the lizard shirt.
I do somewhere, but I don't know. You know, I'm very sensitive about the way things fit me because I'm a big man. Am I willing to show you now, or do I have to wait and show you later? I do have one special item.
Really?
But I don't know. Yeah.
Is it a shirt?
No.
Is it a hat?
I'm afraid if we keep going down this road.
A headband?
I'm afraid if we keep going down this road that, you know, I don't know. Like we could go too far or not far enough. I'll just show you when the time is right, maybe.
Okay, when the time is right.
All right, I'll show you.
Good. Podcast is a visual medium. This is going to be awesome.
You know, I was telling you I wanted to get something for night 3, but I thought
Drag Night.
it'd be nice to, yeah.
Oh, hell yes. Oh, my God. It's a pink trucker hat with the boys in drag from last year on it. That's awesome. Oh, you know I have my shirt. I made a drag shirt of them from night 3.
Kind of seems like you should wear that on night 3.
I'm going to wear it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's Field Division season. This is our Field Division episode. Field Division preview episode, not Field Division 2 episode. We're going to talk about our 5 favorite musical moments each. So 10 favorite musical moments from last year. We're going to talk about our 6 favorite non-musical things that happened at Field Division last year. And we're each going to talk about our 5 musical hopes for this year, things we hope they play or do. So that's 10. And then hopefully we'll talk about like other tips and tricks and other things that we've seen on the schedule. Oh my God, it's happening. I think it's going to happen. I think Field Division 2 is happening. Man.
Oh my God, we're so close. We're almost there. I can smell the rice, what kind of rice? The basil spicy rice.
Oh, is that what that was? That super spicy rice at 1 in the AM.
Yeah, that we tried to feed to that guy Matt, who was too stoned.
Oh, poor guy. Oh man,
he didn't believe me. I really think it might have helped, but it was very spicy.
Yeah, at least the pain would have distracted him from how impossibly high he was. Oh man. Before we get into Field Division stuff, though, last episode we had breaking news of level 5. Oh
my God, that did happen. Jesus.
The single and the music video. This time, not breaking news, but we've since had the Alien Metal single with a visualizer on YouTube, and also something I think is really awesome that went up on the P-Doom YouTube channel, which is a new thing, is Jason Galea put up his making of the album cover thing, where he shows in a 3D modeler how he designed the Alien Metal cover, 3D printed it in a resin printer, spray painted it, took photos of it. That actually has an Alien Metal demo take on it. Oh, and it ends with the dancing alien.
Dude, dancing aliens, thank you very much.
Yes, dancing aliens. Oh, they're adorable. And we have maybe for the first time in a while, we have a mascot or a new character. There hasn't been that since.
How many, do you think we're going to see any metal aliens next weekend?
I think we might hear some metal aliens. We still don't know when this album's being released, but I think it's going to happen the day of Field Division or something.
Or Tuesday?
Could be Tuesday. They love Tuesdays. It could be.
They do like Tuesdays.
Thursday
I like
or
Tuesdays
Friday.
because they like Tuesdays. Yeah, that's right. I think we're about to know. Maybe by the time I'm hearing this, it'll already be out.
Now, there have been 2 publications reviewing the entire album with early copies, and it sounds nuts.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited. I I can't wait to hear the whole thing. What do you think? We weren't allowed to talk about this when I texted you about this, but I was even more into the Alien Metal track than the Level 5 track itself, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I like them both, but
yes,
I do like Alien Metal a little better. Summer Breeze laced with PCP. What the fuck? What is that?
Breeze laced with PCP.
Oh, and that famous Seals and Ketamine song. Ketamine and PCP are very closely related. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. Do they like hang out at Christmas?
Ketamine was developed to be like a replacement for the medical benefits of PCP, which I guess there are some. Anyway, that's for our other podcast. Alien Metal sounds great. The reviews imply that it's all one big musical experience. It doesn't sound like there are real breaks between tracks. It's mostly instrumental. The lyrics that you can kind of hear, you can't really hear because they're using a vocoder.
Yeah, right.
It sounds nuts.
Yes, it sounds nuts. I guess there are a few solely instrumental songs, and I don't know. I'm just strapped in waiting. I would like it to happen before the car ride from Colorado Springs to Buena Vista.
I think there's a chance. I don't think there's been any instrumental tracks since Sketches.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Oh, I knew that was going to come up. I was listening to Sketches all day today for no other reason than that you can't stop me. And somehow I knew that it would come up. You did it. I didn't do it.
Alien Metal's coming. It's coming soon.
Maybe it's already here.
Look out behind you.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Now, anything else we missed?
Well, Cavs is doing his Memento score this weekend in Melbourne.
We
talked about that already.
With Cavs playing drums.
Yeah. And then Field Division one weekend and New York the next. Forest Hills and then Under the Bridge.
Are you going to any of those?
I might go to Field Division.
Okay.
Are you going to any of those?
I also will go to Field Division. There's some chance I could go. I could make it to only that final Brave set in Brooklyn, but I shouldn't go.
You want me to tell you to do it or not to do it?
No, I don't. No, yeah, it depends on whether you're going to tell me to do it or not.
Of course.
They say if you're having trouble making a decision, then flip a coin, and if you're disappointed at the outcome, then you should just do the other thing.
Absolutely. Like with drugs.
Right. Yeah, you should just flip a drug in the air and then take it.
That's
and
right.
Then you won't be disappointed.
Speaking of which, Field Division. It's Field Division 2 or Field Division 2026? What are we calling it?
2. I think that's what the poster says, doesn't it?
I don't know.
So you just told me, you just made me bring up the poster against my will. And there's a Gizwizard holding up the number 2. I believe that's the International Sign Language sign for duh. I'm going to say 2. Well, shit. And and behind it says Field Division 2026.
Field Division 2026 2.
That sounds right. I think that's it. So anyway, Field Division 2026 2.
It's incredibly ambiguous. It's amazing how much they don't want to be labeled. Like, get your labels off of me.
You can be your silhouette, my man.
Yeah, this is about a song about being who you want to be. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's talk about our top musical moments from last year. We each have 5 of them.
Yes. Now, it's not, we don't talk about the podcast on the podcast, or do we talk about the podcast on the podcast? Because there was some quibbling, some quabbling. We had to have a game of Quidditch to decide who was entitled
Squibbles
to each of these, and someone, I won't say who, can afford a Nimbus 9000, and it's not really fair, but we'll see. I might have picked some of the ones on the professor's list, and it's possible that some of the ones on my list the professor might have opted for, but I seem to see you starting here with your number 5 musical moment from Field Division 1 2025.
My number 5, Motor Spirit.
You son of a bitch. That's not what it says you say on my list. That's a good choice. Oh, because it's not on our list.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I like it.
I thought about this really hard. So this musically was not very different from other Motor Spirit performances, which is to say it was fucking amazing. There's a few things that make this very special for me. One,
yes.
I'm not into metal. We've talked about this.
But you're
God
coming along.
Damn, did I love this experience. And boy, do I love Giz Metal now. They're my favorite metal band in a similar way that Ambrose is my favorite rapper. On top of that, this was drag night. So seeing these 6 guys up there in drag playing this song about post-apocalyptic gas guzzling. Like, I just noticed today that Stu had fingernail polish. And then, literally on top of that, the hats. The hats. Stu wearing a wig and 3, 4, 5 hats. Just this encompassed so much for me. Like the metal, the silliness, the inclusiveness and diversity. It was an amazing experience. Motor Spirit, number 5.
There's one more reason you left off your list, which is one of the slowest ever renditions of Barrel, 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 Barrel.
Yeah,
so gnarly slow, just a great playing of it. Just so, you have to be so confident and badass to drag out a melody that slow, and it's so fulfilling.
It's fulfilling. They did do it slower at one of the Australia shows, and we talked about it. It was even slower, but this was wonderful.
I think we should make a playlist and compare the slowest ever playings of the Motor Spirit riff and time them with some sort of a caliper.
Yeah, they call them audio calipers.
That's my understanding. Number 5 for me is Empty.
Yes.
Which was the first time played in over a decade.
11 years.
And Stu busts out the flute, and my mind is racing through all of the options, and it was none of the options, and I love this song.
Life is nothing like it used to be. People used to be so nice to me. Feeling so empty. Empty. There is nothing deep inside of me. Life is nothing like it used to be. Feeling so empty.
And it wasn't a song that I ever really had an attachment to or thought about much, and now I think about this song all the time. And that was, even the people next to me were like, "Oh, he's busting out the flute," and I, nodded knowingly. Well, it's obviously going to be Hot Water, or maybe Trapdoor, but it was a special moment for me.
It was awesome, and we had a hint. We know they sound checked that on Thursday night or Friday, and then we knew. We talked about later Bootleg Holiday from Hell, which was the last time they had played it, was on that tour. And this, as far as I know, this is the biggest bust out in Giz history, meaning a song that they played, that they put away, and they brought back.
But it's also not historically a flute song.
Is it not? I know they didn't play it with a flute on the last tour they played it.
No, it's not. It's not even originally a flute song. It just, now it is.
It was great. And we know that Stu told a friend of ours that Stu thought it was sloppy. What the fuck ever, man. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Hard to disagree. I thought it was amazing.
Number 4 on my list, Night 3 Timeland Stage Jam. So this was so cool.
Oh my God.
So after Night 3, after Drag Night, after Sense and KGLW, we went back to the campground. We hung out and did whatever we did. And then we all kind of just moseyed over to the Timeland stage, which was a stage maybe 3 feet in height, tiny little stage with maybe no lights shining on it. And we know that King Stingray was jamming. Well, it wasn't just King Stingray, we found out as we kept listening. Ambrose was there, Joey was there.
Yes.
Lucas was there, Stu was there, not playing.
Correct.
And it was just, there were these funky jams. Ambrose was singing unintelligibly.
He was cooked.
He was cooked. He was so drunk. You want to kiss him on the mouth. And everyone, it was just a celebration of like, they pulled this thing off. They pulled off their first festival in the US, 10,000 people, and everyone was just having a great time dancing in the dark.
Yeah, it was an incredible experience. I think they keep the lights dimmer on that stage because of local sound ordinances after 11 p.m. And everyone was just at bliss. And there was some Rage Against the Machine, I think, going on, and everybody dancing. And it just felt like such a victory to be there, and just like lucky. You just felt lucky that you were smart or dumb enough to go wander over to this scene.
Yeah, and I don't know what it's going to be like this year. It'll be, more people know about this, and the stage this is called the Castle this year. And I just read today, someone posted on Reddit, they said that their husband is working on the stage. They're going to start building tomorrow, and they will include 2 24-feet turrets, castle turrets. 24 feet, that's big.
Like a parapet.
Like a parapet, or just one pet, whatever.
Right, a pair of parapets. Amazing.
And there are things scheduled on that stage for between 1 and 3 a.m.
Yes, there are some very exciting things in some cases.
Some big question marks.
Yeah, some very questionable marks as well. I'm excited about it. My number 4 was Rattlesnake, which I love this song, but it's like something I hear too often or have heard too much, and too many people know that song and think of that as the Giz song they know, or their favorite Giz song. But what it really needed for me was didgeridoos.
Yeah,
and didgeridoo happened, and I was there, and it was
didgeridoo.
Dude, it was the didgeridoo best rendition I've ever experienced, live or recorded. I thought it was amazing and so fun. We had so much fun. I know we talked in our first episode. We talked about the security guards crowd surfing during Rattlesnake, and a group of dudes from Ohio, God bless them, where I first met the professor, actually. And it was just incredible. It was an end, right? It was the last song of night 2, and a great finish to the night, and left everybody in a state of, oh my God, what the fuck just happened? That was so fucking great. What the fuck just happened? So thank you to King Stingray for showing up to fulfill all of the hopes and dreams I didn't know I had for the world's greatest rattlesnake ever.
That was wonderful. Yeah, and Ambrose, a second night in a row, made us all get down on the ground again.
Oh, Andy, why? My poor knees.
My number 3, Aerodynamic. Acoustic Aerodynamic on night 3 during the acoustic section of that night. Oh my God, how beautiful. We were sure we weren't going to get any Phantom Island stuff. And they just picked this beautiful song and played it acoustic, and it was wonderful.
It is the only song from the Phantom Island orchestra sets, including the second half of the sets. It's the only song they played from the full orchestra sets. So, I mean, you know, it's a preview of things to discuss in terms of what we can get this year, but it was the only song that broke that rule. and yet it was nothing like the way they played it.
No, but it's so weird. Like, of all the songs to break the rule, I mean, there were the non-Phantom Island songs, Magma, The River, Mars for the Rich, but they decided to play a Phantom Island song acoustic, and it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, our baby honey Ambi, and my number 3 pick was Billabong Valley.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Outlaws on the run, faster than a stolen gun. Die naked to the trees, kill so gruesomely. Burning tents to the ground, cloud smoke, wave them down. The most wanted man, bush painted man.
And it was just, Ambi has a lot of like epic rock hero moments, but in his 20s flapper dress, smoking a cigarette, silhouetted by the lights and the band playing slow, he's just never been more the rock goddess from the future that I wanted him to be, as he was screaming through Billabong Valley. This was my number 3 moment, which was also one of the greatest moments of my musical experiences in life.
I showed this and I talk about this with my 9-year-old daughter. And I'm willing to say, like, yes, you can watch this man smoke a cigarette in a flapper dress because it's worth it. This is good for you.
I think it is. I think it's good to smoke him in a flapper dress.
We talk about that scream.
Yes, the scream.
He reaches with his long, beautiful legs under his synthesizer, hits some sort of vocal pedal, and then screams and does a slut drop.
Greatest thing ever.
Except for number 2. My number 2, I see our list. Our number 2s happened chronologically.
Yes.
My number 2 is Sense from Night 3, Nathan Sense. I never would have thought that a Nathan Sense could do this to me, because this did things to me. Like, there were several moments during this performance of Sense where I was thinking, is this the greatest musical experience I've ever had in my life?
Yeah, man.
And I thought maybe it was just me or just you and I, but I've now discussed this with people on the internet and elsewhere, and everyone's like, that Sense was unbelievable. And even Joey knew it. Halfway through the jam, he steps back and he just yells, "Fuck!"
Fuck.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
God, it makes me so happy.
Oh my God, I can't believe we're almost there. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited.
I'm excited. I'm anxious because I don't want to find myself comparing it to last year.
Right.
I think that's dangerous. It's going to be different. And I feel like nothing can top last year. And so I need to take a different view somehow.
Yeah, I just want to keep the party going, I guess, is how I feel. I'm just glad that we keep going. And I do feel like this band delivers on that. They just keep doing something a little bit different. And we're going to talk later about some of our favorite versions of some songs we'd like to hear. And it was interesting how much I ended up going for recent versions, not just because I think they're closer to what we can expect to hear, but also the band just keeps getting more awesome. Not necessarily just because they keep getting more talented, though I think there's a lot of truth to that, but also because part of their driving principle is the personal fulfillment they get from going to new places and in new directions each new day for them. So they're also going into this with the desire to be fulfilled in the next exciting way, and I just kind of trust them to keep taking me down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And that applies to their albums too. Some people are not happy about this new Alien Metal album. That is not us. We are quite happy. Like, take us on an adventure. I trust you.
They're
You've earned it.
super welcome to that opinion. And it's just like, that's awesome. And it's just like not my problem that anyone feels that way. And it's not their problem that I don't give a fuck. It's not my kind of music. Like, metal's not your kind of music and EDM is not my kind of music. But I love this. I'm just like with my friends. And if this was, I don't know, this style of music from someone else, would I find this or be into it? I guess not. I guess maybe not. Probably not. But I just love going on this journey with these friends who have held my hand through all these different places. However, my number 2, which is KGLW outro, is everything that I look for in music. It is exactly the sort of gnarly darkness. It's the grinding primal tones that I look for in all music. It's like what I always want. It's some sort of like deeper than Black Sabbath, gnarly grinding. It just, that's my shit. If you want to know what kind of Giz is, everyone secretly knows that some kind of Giz is their shit. And some kind of music is their shit. And you're probably not a Giz fan if Giz doesn't tap into the thing that is your shit in some way or another. And this is them just like straight into my fucking lizard brain. This was one of the greatest musical moments ever for me.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yeah, this was crazy. This was another moment where I'm like, am I hearing the greatest thing that ever happened right now? I just couldn't, the way my chest reacted was
God.
Intense. We listened to this on the way out the next day and driving back to the real world, and just, it was amazing. KGLW outro. Oh, so nasty.
Dude, the grossest. It's so nasty. It's just, that's my shit right there.
Okay, now my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, night 1, no one knows what's happening, what's going to happen, what's this festival going to be like. They open with a little Nonagon suite. Gamma Knife, People Vultures, Mr. Beat. Mr. Beat is one of my favorites. One of the first Giz songs that I attach myself to. And it gets into this kind of dark, interesting jam, and then seamlessly a perfect transition into Field of Vision, the titular song of the festival, and which is a joyful rock anthem. And that transition was my number 1 musical moment of last year. I've listened to that, a dozen or more times since then, and it just makes me smile. It's one of those things that I will have for the rest of my life, that to be able to listen to Mr. Beat into Field of Vision.
I can vouch for you. I knew this about you and this song. Not only did I know this about you and this song, and you learning to play the song on guitar, maybe before many, if any, other Giz songs. And even when I went to the Sub Pop store in SeaTac, which is otherwise a terrible airport, in my opinion. Maybe if they just cleaned it up every now and then, it'd be better. But I went in there and they were playing Mr. Beat on the fucking stereo when you sent me to go there to find the picture of Stu and Ambi, the Polaroid picture taped to a pillar.
That's right.
And,
yes, I went in there a month or two
Yep.
before you, and there's a picture of Ambrose and Stu, Polaroid. It was the day after the Gorge show, and I guess I told you should go there.
Yes.
And they were playing Mr.
They
Beat.
were there. It was like you were there to receive me. So much so that I had to like get a video of it playing to show you, and we were just both holy shat at the moment.
Oh boy, silly billies.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing. And then there's no good reason that I got this number one, because his number one would have been on my top 5, and I'm sure that my number one would have been in yours. And but yeah, I feel a little weepy. But Float Along, Fill Your Lungs, dedicated to Matt Gowiak.
Hey, as some of you may know, we lost a member of our community last night. Friday night. Very, very, very deeply saddened about that. We're going to dedicate this song to Matt Gowiak.
Was just like one of the precious moments. I don't know, the most precious moment I've ever spent in my life in intimate connection with 10,000 people. And it just like all of us together, just sad and in love and in joy. And there's just such I know that it was picked because it was a song that he liked and a song that he wanted to hear, but also it is a perfect song thematically in a lot of ways. And, but it's such an honest journey, or it felt like such an honest journey around truths about death. And it wasn't like, if you know the song well, this is not an overly like maudlin or sentimental place to go. There are some very dark places that this song goes through in the adventures of life that culminate in death, that psychedelia, right, is so much connected to, and this band is so much connected to. And yeah, it was an incredibly profound experience. Which then culminated into finishing with an abbreviated but very earnest, joyful finish to the whole weekend in Dripping Tap, which is such a massive fan favorite, I think, for everybody. Also dedicated to Matt. And so, Matt, rest in peace, Matt. But also, I don't know, thank you, for being a part of our lives. And and you know, your life had an impact on us and your family. And I'm not just like sympathetic, but I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for you and all we shared together. And I hope the best for you and everyone that you've touched.
The tragic passing was a big part of the weekend.
Yeah,
and
it was.
It was really amazing to see how people came together. Like, most people didn't know him, and yet we all came together. We sent his family money. We talked about it. We mourned and celebrated together, and it was a beautiful connecting event.
Yeah. I mean, it's so, I don't know. I feel like when I talk about psychedelic experiences, it sounds like I'm talking about drugs, but it's something broader than that. And I know this band is associated, you know, early on with psych rock, but I think that there's something, I don't know how to describe this quest into what life is and what states of mind are, but it just really reinforces for me that death is not the opposite of life, but one of the most quintessential parts of what it is to be human, and that we run from that a lot, and that some of the most precious moments in a life are the parts in which we're capable of embracing that aspect of it that we fear so much, which I feel that we did in some sense.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Now...
Yes.
Fuck. All right, fine.
I need a second.
There were some wonderful non-musical moments from last year that we enjoyed. We're going to just do 3 of these. You start.
I thought the venue was great. It's such a beautiful fucking place. The backdrop is amazing, and it's just it was well designed. There was water in the hand washers, and there was food around, and there's places to refill your water bottles like it was tended to. There were lots of people cleaning up the place. It was beautifully and intelligently laid out in a beautiful place, and I felt very cared for. And I think it's a beautiful scene. So I look forward to seeing you all there again shortly.
I really enjoyed, my number 3 is Buena Vista. Yeah. Buena Vista, BV, Buni, all these names work. It was a sweet little town. Small. Yeah. We were able to walk to and from the venue. We didn't stay in the campground, thank God. Although it was wonderful. I'm just not going to camp.
You guys should all do it.
You should all camp. We're going to stay in a place that has a ceiling and a roof. Buena Vista was really charming, I thought, and I wasn't expecting that. I guess I was expecting some, you and I used to live in a ghost town in rural Arizona, and I was expecting more of that than something that was like a vacation town, maybe, for outdoor lovers. It was great. Colorado is just wonderful culturally in a lot of ways.
Yeah, vibrant, hip, good, like cool restaurants and bars, and of course, easy to get back and forth from.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting to be able to walk, but it was, a mile and a half, and we did in the dark with flashing lights on us to notify the 2 or 3 cars that passed.
Yeah, but the shuttle, at least going there, is good. Hard to get back. Just maybe a heads up. You may have to walk back if you stay for the late sets, because the shuttle does stop going at a certain time, and the music hasn't stopped going. But during the day, the shuttle ran a lot.
During the day,
During the day, yeah. So I very much recommend that. My number 2 was the beautifully, it's sort of a subset of the venue, but just the forest area within the venue. So you've got this little lit forest area. I think you originally here in our notes called it the Enchanted Forest, which is a great name for it. I don't want to take credit for it, but purple and pink and green lights and couches and carpets alongside a running natural stream, and a cinema showing psychedelic classics from the last 60 years. That was really special.
Picnic at Hanging Rock, which is, I is terrible. Sorry, Aussies. Don't care for
But
it.
it's a classic.
I've seen it. Spirited Away, and then 2001: A Space Odyssey. Great choices for sure. Just to watch, and there were maybe bean bags laid out
Yes, there were.
in front of it, and people after the show we would just hang out and just trip out and watch these movies. It was great, and I've heard rumors that or at least people talking about that they don't see that on the map this year, and that would be a shame because that was great.
Oh, no. Yeah, that would be a shame. I don't know. I haven't looked at the map closely to say, oh, I hope so. We'll see. I guess we'll find out. Is it my turn?
No, you just went.
Oh, sorry.
My
What's your
number
number two?
was the campground. Maybe because we didn't stay in it, but it actually looked really fun. We spent a lot of time hanging out in the campground. The yurts were set up under trees, but the open car, I think it was the West campground we spent some time in hanging out with people, and it was wonderful because people were neighboring up real fast with strangers. A lot of people brought coverings. You could go and hang out with anyone. You probably could. After the show, people were just eating, talking, playing music with each other, and it looked wonderful. And I didn't hear a hiss of a nitrous tank. I didn't hear people going too loud.
I almost didn't.
Yeah. Okay. We heard one nitrous tank inside a yurt. It seemed fine.
Yeah, they were kind of keeping it up. Anyway, you can find it if you have that. But it wasn't full Nitrous Mafia scene, that's for sure.
Yes, and let's keep it that way.
Yes, please. I do see the cinema on the map.
Oh, you do?
I do. Is this? No, I'm sorry. This is last year's map. Damn it.
So what?
Where's the new map? Is this the new map? Give me the new map. All right, we'll see. I don't know.
No, I don't see it on there. I'm looking at the one for this year.
Okay, well, it was on there last year. All right, we'll see. Well, maybe no cinema.
The record store's
However,
on there this year. That was there last year, but yeah, man, that'd be unfortunate.
The schedule is running even later this year.
Yeah,
so it seems like there's music even later into the night, which may be a factor since it seems like, is it every night we have something till 3 a.m.?
At the castle?
Yeah.
Yes, every night. Well, Sunday night only goes until 2 a.m.
Well, that's fine. That's so that people can catch their 4 a.m. flight home.
Ugh.
My number one non-musical thing from 2025 was Drag Night.
Yeah.
And what a special event. It was just such an immense celebration of everyone being their silhouette. And it was just so cool to see people embracing that and dressing in drag, whatever that meant to them. For dressing from one place to another place in whoever they were, that just seemed like a beacon to everybody that they could be whoever the hell they wanted to be. And that is one of the unifying principles of this band and thus this community, which I think is hard to tease out from what you have listed here as your number one.
Yeah. My number one is the crowd, the scene, the people. We met so many wonderful people.
Yeah,
just sitting on a couch by the stream or before the show with the people who were happened to be behind us or in front of us. Everyone was so friendly, so sweet. No one was territorial. I'm part of another scene that can be territorial when it comes to camping or especially the concert itself. But this was so welcoming. And this really is, I've been to a lot of music events and festivals in my life, and this is the best. These are the best people. I'm sorry to the other scenes that I'm a part of. I just love these people.
Yeah, broader range of ages and types and genders and demographics. Just what a wild selection of people.
And I feel like this scene makes me stretch or expand my understanding of interests or sexualities or identities. This makes me broader or have a broader perspective.
Yeah, right. I totally agree.
Okay, that was Field Division 1 2025. Field Division 2 2026 coming up. I want to say one thing. We're going to get into our top 5 hopes, musical hopes. But I was just looking at the weather, which is a risky thing to do for Colorado. But it kind of looks like it could be perfect. Rain is likely, which we know in Colorado, often in the summer it's an afternoon thing. Doesn't mean rain all day, but I'm seeing highs in the high 60s, which
yes, please.
Like, if we have to be a little muddy for that, it would be fucking awesome to not have to worry about sunburn or dehydration like I did last year. It got up to what, 80 something last year?
Probably.
Nights were awesome.
One piece of advice I would offer to anyone who's really afraid of being too cold: dance. Fucking dance. Just dance your little heart out. You'll be good.
Yeah, that's good advice. Okay.
Now, we're going to get into our top 5 hopes for 2026, but I want to frame it with a couple questions here. 2 questions. One, will they play repeats from last year? What do you think?
No.
Well, fuck. Really?
Really?
Yeah.
They don't have to.
They don't have to.
They don't have to. There are so many songs in the catalog left, including all those big ones that were on the orchestra tour last year. No, I don't see why they would.
My second question is a cross-examination of the first question. What about Field of Vision?
No.
Okay.
What do you think? Will there be repeats?
No, I think there will not be repeats. However, I don't really mind if they do. B,
No.
if the only repeat they played was Field of Vision, that would be pretty cute to sneak it somewhere we're least expecting it. Because the way that it came out, as we discussed, of Mr. Beat was so elegant, and that's never happened, right? Mr. Beat into Field of Vision. That's got to be a one-time thing. So yeah, if it somehow it was
Nathan?
yeah, right. Right. Fourth color seamless transition into Mr. Beat into Field of Vision. I ain't gonna be mad.
No, I'm not gonna be mad at anything.
We'll see. Why are you so mad?
Okay, let's get
Number
to our
5.
top 5 musical hopes.
Professor.
Prefaced with an asterisk saying we don't give a fuck what they play.
But what would be cool is
Number 5 for me, Head on Pill. What we're going to talk about is one of our favorite versions of each of these songs that we've heard or that have been played. Head on Pill, wonderful. I could see them opening the festival with this. I think they're going to open with March for the Rich. They love opening with March for the Rich. But I think a Head on Pill opener would blow some minds. And the version of this that I wanted to highlight, I almost picked the one from Barcelona 2019 that's at the end of Chunky Shrapnel. The insane one. But it's almost not a Giz jam because by the end of it, no one from Giz is playing.
yeah, right.
That's also called A Brief History of Planet Earth.
It is.
But the head-on pill that I want to highlight is the one from Chicago 2024. The huge show in Chicago. What an awesome show.
Just yesterday, I sat across from my legs. They were connected to me.
It's got the head-on pill monster jam, but it's also got Changa quotes. It's Ambrose is on saxophone. There's almost a drum solo in it. Kaz just goes ape shit during it. There's hot water quotes. The head-on pill from Chicago 2024 is top for me.
Like I said, I feel like they get better and better all the time. And this is one of those ones where I was just rewatching Lithuania 2025 night 1. They finished the show with an 18-minute head-on pill. Heaps keen, having fun with the fisheye lens and quick camera cuts. It really feels like a music video of the song. You have all 4 of our primary vocalists, right? Stu, Joey, Ambi, and Cookie all harmonizing together. Ambi playing slide harmonica on Stu's guitar as Stu plays. Stu says,
That's
"It's
right.
beautiful, man." Louis Styles of King Stingray drumming next to Cavs, and they finish along with like Sea of Trees, not just teases, but full on like singing the lyrics to the song. That's another really fucking good version that I would strongly recommend.
I forgot about that harmonica as a slide on Stu's guitar. That was wonderful.
Yeah. Yes.
That was beautiful, man.
It's beautiful, man. My number 5, Hope. They went through a lot of metal last year, and so there's limited options. They exist. There are certain options, but Great Chain of Being feels like the closest that I can have to KGLW without any repeats.
Absolutely.
And so, I'd love to hear that. That sounds like a nice place for them to get primal and nasty. I think it's cool to go to recent versions like Barcelona 25 Night 1. Great Chain of Being into a Motor Spirit Closer, which you could argue is either with Bitter Boogie or maybe Canned Heat's On the Road Again in there. However, I will break my rule and send you to check out July 28th, 2019 at Club Sharp in Seoul, Korea. There was this secret gig after the Jisan Rock Festival was canceled. And it's an encore to the show of this secret gig in this Seoul rock club. Not an SOUL rock club, but an SEOUL rock club. And Stu, Joey, and Ambi are all shirtless by this point because it's late in a hot place. Eric and Cavs together drumming. And this is a very fucking special version of this song that I think is worth going and having fun with, whether you care that it's played this year or not.
$728.19.
Correct. Just shouting numbers at me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Stu
about.
does that
That's
too.
right.
28, 64, 22.
Yeah, right, exactly.
My
Yes.
number 4 is The River.
Once you're in the zone, the river bursts down like a full storm. War to raise your man, the river's crushing floor.
Can you believe it's not my number 1? It's my number 4. And I think we're going to get a river. I love the river.
Yeah, we're going to get a
And
river.
I gotta think so. The one I want to highlight, maybe one of their best ever, is from Red Rocks 2022. We covered this.
It's not really arguable. You have to.
You can argue it, and I'd love to argue it, but I'm not gonna argue it.
Don't.
It's amazing. It's everything.
Yes.
I would point
Yes.
people, if they're like, I like live music. Tell me about King Gizzard. I'd be like, listen to this one. Just listen to the song. It goes everywhere. It's even a little fun. There's some Yeah Boy from Ambrose in it. There's Stu going, fuck.
Yeah,
the jam, the
affectionately
music is-
known as Evil River, this version, because it goes to these dark places. There's a lot of magma and crumbling castle and wah-wah, which is a traditional pairing with the river, but goes deep into those. This is a fucking great 19-minute version to settle into.
The Ripper.
The Ripper, they should call this version. My number 4, I'll take anything I can get, alien metal, but what if they just played all of it? It sounds like a cohesive thing. Maybe this could happen in New York afterwards. Maybe it could happen on under the K Street Bridge at some point. I'll take as much Alien River as Alien River. Also fine. Alien Metal as I can get. How much will they play? How much will we know of it by then? How many times in loop can I listen to it between Tuesday, if they released it on Tuesday, and then? Well, yes, please. Lots of Alien Metal, please.
You know, we don't know how long the album is. We know how many tracks there are. We know how long each of the 2 songs are. It's very possible that a single Nathan set could cover the whole album in 45 minutes.
This is what I'm saying.
Yes, this is possible. What would it be like if they didn't release the album, but they still played the whole thing before we knew? Would we be able to guess?
It would be confusing as fuck.
Well, what is it?
I don't know, but I wouldn't know whether or not they've played it. I don't know.
That's
I
a
don't
good
think
pick.
that's what I prefer.
Now our number 3s. My number 3, Hope, is Hypertension. I love Hypertension. I love Hypertension on the album. I love it even more live.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would love this. Yes, please.
I almost picked Forest Hills Hypertension for this, but I went with the Melbourne 2025 version, which is people don't talk about enough, probably because Stu has still not released these on Bootleg Gizzard. Why are the recent Australia shows not on Bootleg Gizzard? I don't know. But it's a 16-minute version. It comes out of an Altered Beast suite, and there are actually Hypertension teases before this, and there are multiple peaks in there. It's like multi-orgasmic. Stu is sweating. He's spinning his head so fast that sweat is flying off in all directions centripetally. It's got some AC/DC teases in it, riff-raff. It's got some Tool teases. It has Sad Pilot teases. It is so intense and wonderful. A fraction of this I would be very happy with.
And if you listen to it and it went by too fast in only 16 minutes and you're frustrated that wasn't enough time, then go to Barcelona 25 Night 2, which opens with Iron Lung into Hypertension, almost 20 minutes each. And just lasts forever, and Iron Lungs got Hypertension in it already, and Hypertension has Am I in Heaven and Hot Water and Evil Death Roll and Boogeyman Sam and The River, and so, you know, if you're just making an afternoon of it, that's an easy 40 minutes of enjoyment as well. What if how much of an Altered Beast suite can we get? We're going to get some.
Yes.
I know we're going to get some.
Yes.
And there's a lot of places you can go. Now I don't know how much we're allowed. There's a problem in some of these recommendations where we're recommending live versions, and I never know if KEXP versions count as live versions or if those are like quasi studio versions. But there's a KEXP version of the Altered Beast suite, which typically is Altered Beast 1 into Alter Me into Altered Beast 2. And the KEXP version doesn't happen in the little studio area. It happens out in the group gathering area and is amazing out where the coffee shop is. So I think I can count this more as a live version.
We never
Now,
said live versions, as we'll get to my number 1. We just said versions.
Fascinating. Well, okay, I'm open to that, but I think there's something to argue about a modern version of these because it might be closer to what you can expect to hear in person, like live Athens 25 Night 1. Altered Beast 1 played for the first time in 96 shows. and into Altered Me in 1, into Altered Beast 2. But how can you argue with Red Rocks 22 with Leah Senior?
With Leah Senior.
As soon as the dust settles, you can see a new world in place of where the old one has been.
All the way through from A New World into Altered Beast 1, Alter Me 1, Altered Beast 2, into Alter Me 2, and Altered Beast 3. I think that's a sort of a quintessential live retelling of the great epic of the Altered Beast suite.
That your memories have blown up in a mushroom cloud. As your eyes accommodate their appears by the meadow, a brute like a bear with a long, dark shadow. And you violently shake over what you have seen, as you remember the tale of the Altered Beast.
Think I see an altered beast by the tree.
Yeah, it's going to pull you apart like a butcher pulls pork.
Delicious.
My number 2, had to have it. Magma. Give me a Magma. Give me Magma.
Yeah, I want you to have it.
You know, what's interesting, I'm looking at my list. So my number 3 was Hypertension. My number 2 was Magma. When those get jamming, you can't tell them apart. And I guess I have a type. Like, this is my type. Some people like redheads. Some people like these kinds of jams.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad combination.
Ooh, buddy. There are some great Magmas. I recently went on a King Gizzard bike ride in Portland. There were about 40 of us, and the leader of this bike ride, Robin, had like a sound system he was dragging on wheels behind his bike, and we were listening to The Gorge, and the Magma from The Gorge is spectacular, but that's not my pick.
No.
My pick is another one that's not the bootleg Gizzard release. It's Palp. It's Palp
Yes.
23.
Yes.
This shit is unbelievable, man.
It's unfucking-believable.
We talked about it in our Palp episode. If you love Magma, this is the one. You need to listen to this. It is insane. More than listen to it, go watch it. It's
Yes.
spectacular. The multiple peaks, calves will not stop. Calves will not let up. So intense. God, I love him.
1000% agree. However, the KEXP version is hard to argue with, and we did already get an Ice 5, but we didn't have Iron Lung or Magma last year, and the two of those songs back to back in the KEXP live version are as good a musical experience as I can imagine anyone having. If just listening to the music, but there's just something about having an audience there. I know we didn't make a live rule, but there's something about the fulfillment. And I think the Palp Fest version, especially because the crowd seems to start subdued, but either the psychedelics have finally kicked in or they just can no longer resist the red boiling magma. It does reach some sort of a fever pitch that is incredibly fulfilling.
This would be my first Magma if they play it next weekend, and I think it's likely. If they play Magma at Field Division 2 2026, it'll be my first Magma, and when they start, you just look at me. Just look at me, just like that.
My number 2 wish for Field Division 2 2026 is Crumbling Castle into the Fourth Color. I love this combination. Also, KEXP is a fine place to go. I think it's one of the most amazing things that happened there. But go to Athens 25 night 3 with a dripping tap jam inside of the Fourth Color. The Fourth Color is such a tidy composition that it's hard to go other places from there. It's an unreasonable thing to be able to play live. The song doesn't make sense. There are too many interlacing time signatures, overlapping, interlacing, underlacing, unlacing, and then relacing. And somehow I can't believe they play this song live. And I want to be there when it fucking happens. And I want it to have come from the glory that is Crumbling Castle. And I want to feel the crowd lose its fucking shit when Crumbling Castle starts with its opening licks. I want to feel the flow of blood through the throng that we will be enmeshed in when we hear that jump up.
I think it's very likely.
Yeah, dude, I know.
I think it's likely. My number one hope, musical hope for Field of Vision 2026 number 2 is Catching Smoke.
How can you do this to me?
Now, all these other recommendations of these versions, I would say, these are some of our favorites. These are not the best. But here there is a best version of Catching Smoke because there's only one, and it's the one on the album because they never fucking played this. Why don't they ever fucking play this, man?
Everybody here is catching smoke, looking for the ephemeral. Right under the yellow belly brown snake, sipping on head and knees.
Yeah, I know. I think
such
this
a
would be
great
just
song. Why won't they play this?
I would love it. I don't know if we can dare to dream so high, but if they do, I think it's proof that Jason Galea listens to our podcast.
Now, let me ask you something. How would you feel if they did Catching Smoke, Nathan?
Fantastic. I would feel fantastic. I would feel vindicated. I kind of think that's where it should go.
It might. We had that with Fishing for Fishies. They're not afraid of digging out songs that they never played before. Fishies, Interior People in 2024, they do these once in a while. Blue Morpho.
Beach Boys 2.0.
Yeah, Beach Boys 2.0, 3.0, whatever it takes, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm in. My number one hope is everything I can get from Phantom Island.
From the belly of the jungle where I launched, I fly through time as dead as it is cold. I miss my home, lonely cosmos.
It's free game now. We have come through all of the orchestra show tours and they cordoned it off so that they were orchestra show only, and now they have carte blanche to integrate these into what they do live and on stage, and I hope they do. There's so much potential in these songs for them to make all sorts of beautiful gems, because these are fucking rock songs, man. These are rock songs that lend themselves to many different directions through B741 teases or wherever the fuck they want to go as a rock jam band. And I'm just hoping that they start to break the ice in letting these things fucking out into the wind and let them evolve and become what they're gonna evolve outside of being married to an orchestra with sheet music in front of them.
Let me ask you something. 2 questions. 1, which one would you like to hear most? And 2, which one do you think they could play the easiest without an orchestra?
I have a special soft spot for Lonely Cosmos, but there's no reason that that's particularly easy. Of course, we could get some Grow Wings and Fly. That's not hard to come by out of Shanghai. God, what's the easiest to play, or what makes the most sense? I don't know. I hope they don't think too much like that, but I got a feeling, I don't fucking know why. I got a feeling in my heart that the most likely of them, I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but my heart says Dead Stick, and I know there are no horns, but somehow I think Dead Stick, I think we may get Dead Stick.
I think Dead Stick is a leftover B741 song. I think Dead Stick might be the only one that doesn't have strings.
Yeah, right.
So I'm with you. I agree. I think Space Sick is possible. Just knowing what they did with Aerodynamic last year.
Yeah, that would be a great acoustic song.
It's like I don't know how I would react.
Sausage.
What would happen to me?
Might die.
I might die
real good.
Melt into tears.
That'd be fine. That'd be a good.
Cool.
Good.
Number 1, Phantom Island songs. Man, that's cool.
I don't know. Anything to say about the lineup? Who are you excited to see?
Like half of these bands that I've actually, every single one that I've listened to, in fact.
That's cool.
I'm
That's
really
nice.
excited about this Blood Incantation Otherworldly
God.
set from
Yes.
12:30 a.m.
Yeah, right. That's gonna be so fucking great.
So apparently this is a thing that Blood Incantation does every few years only. It's some sort of like ambient metal. I don't know, man.
I mean, everyone do themselves a favor and just like sit down and watch all of the Stargate video. It's fucking unbelievable.
Jesus.
It's just like it's an extraordinary cinematic journey. And there are parts of it that are death metal, but it goes to so many more places than that. Much of it is a psychedelic journey. And the visuals are amazing. It's an incredible piece of filmmaking, actually, in my opinion. But musically, I think you can get a sense of the journey that you're going to go on.
I'm excited for them, for their main show and for that show. Angine de Poitrine, of course.
I mean, that we're all aflutter.
Yeah. Bolant, yes. Dice Spitz, yes, please.
Yes.
Folk Bitch Trio is great. Who else have I listened to? Space Moth.
Did you check out Earth Tongue? I think they're really fucking fun.
Wake up, trapped inside. Stone walls 10 feet high.
Kind of right up our alley. What time are they playing? Are they playing at a time that I'm willing to go? That's the other thing, is I don't know how early I'm going to be there in the day. Well, yeah, maybe their main stage afternoon on the third day. I mean, that's some of the consideration. I think this late night Lisa Belladonna is going to be really special. She's an modular synth player. You can do yourself a favor and go listen to her. I think it's called Turning Point on YouTube, which is this like an evening with Lisa Belladonna, and you can really get a feel for what would be amazing to go to sleep to at night. Upchuck seems like a lot of fun, cool fucking punk band. There's this cool interconnection between La Luz, which is a very cool band that started out kind of surf punk led by Shayna Cleveland, but then she's going to play some on her own. But now she's been playing with Miriam Cudis, who is leading Space Moth. So Miriam Cudis from Space Moth has been playing with La Luz. And then also Shayna Cleveland has been playing with Will Sprout. So there's this whole interconnected scene between the three of them kind of overlapping in their bands. So that'll be fucking cool. Vril as a DJ, like that's going to be fucking cool. You know, he
Vril,
did the
period VRIL.
good. You know, if you want to listen to Vril, just listen to Butterfly 3001 for his remix of Blue Morpho. And that's right. That's a late night set, isn't it?
1:30 a.m. on night 2.
Yeah, but that's going to work out just fine for me, I believe. I'm looking forward to that. Which is amazing. Zambian rock band. They're amazing. You can see them playing a set at KEXP also in the main room there. And they're like, I don't know, like some combination of like traditional African music with like psych rock, garage rock, like some like Black Sabbath-y and Rolling Stones, Deep Purple, creamy sounds. It's cool as fuck. And they've been around a long time. I mean, I think they go back, I don't know, 30, 40 plus years, maybe more.
They're playing twice on Saturday. They're playing at 5:30 p.m. on the main stage, and then they're playing right after Giz at 11:30 p.m. at the Castle. Dude, I don't know what we're going to do here, because Daddy needs to sleep, too, and eat.
Yeah.
You know how I need to eat.
I know. That, you know, the food there, I've heard some mixed reviews. I think it's decent.
Oh, I had a
You
great,
just will
great
be
experience with the
poor
food.
at the end.
Yes.
It's, you know, it's not more overpriced than festival food. It's just overpriced in the way that festival food is, but it's good.
You can eat for you can get a good meal for under 20, which is, you know.
That's not anything like cheap, but that's okay. Sounds good. I'm gonna probably miss acid yoga. Unfortunately, I'm not getting up that early, but I hope everyone has a good time.
Shit, there's a
when is-
there's a 3K run at 9 a.m. for all the sober people.
Good luck, everybody. When is Cavs Gong Bath?
Unclear according to the schedule.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I don't necessarily need to hear Jello Biafra rant about random subjects tossed up to him in a crowd in scrunched up notes. This Jonathan Tubin guy, this is fascinating. His Soul Clap and Dance Off. He's like a DJ, record producer, musician, like music historian who has been doing these events in New York, and like Rolling Stone rated him best New York DJ, and he plays like obscure like soul rock 50s
cool.
60s hits. And then he started at some point in like 2007 throwing these parties. Apparently there was one party where two dancers got into an argument over who was the better dancer and settled it on the dance floor, leading to Tubin dedicating a night a month to a dance contest with a prize of $100 going to each night's winner. And this is an extension of that. So it's some sort of a like 50s, 60s soul dance off. That sounds fucking incredible.
That's fun. That's at the Castle on Saturday at 2:45 p.m. I'm probably going to miss that, but it sounds great.
Yeah, 2 p.m.'s a heavy lift for me.
Jonathan Tubin's Soul Clap and Dance Off.
Incredible. This is going to be an unbelievable weekend.
I really hope everyone paces themselves. This is very tempting to go to everything or most things, and that's not what I intend to do as much as I want to. I think at that altitude, that possible low humidity and whatever else might be happening in my system, I'm going to prioritize sleep and eating healthfully.
Yes. Although after Blood Incantation at 1:30 a.m., hearing Mokhtar, who's this like amazing like Egyptian DJ who like incredible dance music with like all sorts of like, you know, Middle Eastern samples and And I don't know that you're not gonna get me out of there quickly. I'll probably be so stunned by whatever just happened to me through blood incantation. I'm not gonna be able to leave right away and miss that.
That's fine. Just don't wake me up early.
No, thank you. Oh my God, I don't know that there's anything left for us to do, but go. Let's go. Can we go? Is it time yet? Can we go now?
Should we go to Field Division?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we didn't even talk there are other things that I'm not going to. There's the 5K run. There's like mini retreats.
Yeah.
There's like outside walks. Patagonia is a fascinating person, right? Who's going to be involved in Drag Night. And I got to think is connected to the Drag Me Outside event, because Patagonia is this drag performer and environmental activist. I actually saw Patagonia with, I don't know, some right-wing nutcase that was on YouTube that was rendered incapable of being mad at the incredible decency of Patagonia, who's being sued by the fucking clothing company Patagonia. Fucking them. They're named after it's a fucking place in Chile, you fucking assholes. It's not like you invented the name. It's outrageously stupid. But what a fucking cool person. And so I'm thrilled to be amidst incredible people for this party. Can we go?
Let's go. I've decided we should go.
I think we should go. How early can we start? I think you can get there early on Thursday. I can't get there on Thursday, but I'll be there as early as I can on Friday, because it starts fucking early. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna miss Angine de Poitrine at
5:30
the
on
latest
Friday.
we could possibly get there. Also, possibly the earliest we can get there.
I think that's probably the earliest. I think that will be our first event. Will be Angine de Poitrine at 5:30 on Friday.
Oh my God. Oh my God, it's going to happen. Oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God. That's it. And now I'm like all out of things to distract myself at home. I had like a little trip here and there, and now I'm undistractable. I'm single pointed and annoyed at everything else that's happening in my life that's not this thing, because this thing is so close. So I wouldn't want to waste your time with Omnium Gatherum. It's just all a distraction at this point to the main event, which is seeing you this weekend.
Good. Well, see you there.
can't
Give
wait.
me a ride, please.
Well, let's do it.
All right. Onward. Next episode will be a Field Division 2 2026 recap.
I guess that has to be true, doesn't it?
Yep. All right. Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you, everybody.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
That was fucking sick.